My friends and soon-to-be friends, this is Sully of 5 Freaking Onion Rings, and I got some stuff today to teach you about how to fund your FPV obsession. So if you like this content, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, look down below for affiliate links. All those are free to you. They just help me out to produce better content. And like I said, I'm waiting on new parts to come in, so we're in an educational series. I thought you might like this one after the last got a little bit addicted to my hobby. So I'm here to help you today. But like, subscribe, comment, affiliate links down below. Help a brother out so I'm not out there slinging some rock for props. If you watched the last video, you'll know my addiction had come through and it drove me to a dark place where I was slinging rock for props. And it wasn't cool because, you know, FPV, once you're in that mindset, it's all you want to do. And I thought I would teach you where you could get money for FPV without slinging rock. You won't need a pimp. You won't need a pimp. Like, that's cool. You can be your own pimp. Be your own pimp. So you don't have someone coming up and going, hey, how much you sling today? And you don't know, and you can't fly those gem fans you want, or you can't fly those T-motors you want. You can't get that Armatine frame that you want. So I thought today I will go through some ways to save up money for FPV. First off, I want to talk about the FPV expenses. Just to lay it out here, you have your quad. Let's say you get a beginner 3-inch good quad, the Diatone GTR 349 HD, so you can get some of that sweet HD footage. You know what I'm talking about? So let's say $200 buys you a pretty good quad. $100 buys you a pretty good pair of box goggles. $100 buys you a pretty good transmitter. And from that, you then have to do batteries, battery chargers, and tools. Let's say all in all, you have a $600 budget. Now, where do we come up with $600? And I have my handy dandy noggin knocker, the rod of truth. I got some ideas for you on my board. All right, it starts off with number one. Do you smoke? Because, you know, smoking, $5 a pack. If a motor's $30, that means you just go 6 days without smoking and you got $30 saved up. If you're a pack a day. I don't know how much people smoke. My mother used to smoke 2 packs a day. My brother still smokes Marlboro Red 2 packs a day. So that's about $10 a day. So he could actually buy a motor every 3 days, which means in 12 days he could have 4 great T-motors. So if you're smoking, cut it in half and you just save $2.50 per pack. If you cut it out altogether, $5. That's pretty good. So $5, all right, cool. So in a week, that's about $30, $35, $28, $27. Let's say it's a motor a week. Do you drink? Drinks are expensive. Moscow mules are like $9 to $12 each. I don't know why in the world drinks became so expensive. It's freaking liquor and it's alcohol. It's one of the cheapest sources. So if you drink, you got 2 choices. Stop. Can't believe I said that. Moonshine. So just learn how to make your own moonshine. That stuff's strong. You get a good buzz and it's good. I mean, heck, you make it with strawberry. We had saved you $100 between your smoking and your moonshine. Moving on, coffee. If you're like me and you love coffee, do what I do and just roast your own beans. Okay, or buy mine. You know, it's called Lowrider coffee and it's delicious. I hand roast my own beans with a freaking heat gun with love. So $8.99 a pound. Just saying, $8.99 a pound, hand roasted with love. It's great. But if you're a Starbucks drinker, it's $3 a day is your minimum, and $5 a day is your average, and $7 a day is if you get something to eat with it. So you can cut that out. Just have dessert. Buy yourself a cheesecake or something. Like the coffee craze, coffee should not be enough fat and calories for dessert. Don't call it coffee if you're drinking the Starbucks sweet stuff. Call that a milkshake, caffeinated milkshake, or call it dessert. Call it what it is. It's not coffee. Coffee is the stuff that puts hair on your chest. It's the stuff that it's black gold. It's elixir of life. It's what I need right now, but I don't want to go get a pimp for it. So if your coffee habit is $3 a day, cut out half. Only drink it every other day. Who am I kidding? Never mind. Nix it. You can't cut out coffee. Screw it. Nope. But you can cut out food, because I'm pretty sure if y'all look like me, I could probably do with half the food I have. So let's say I have a $200 food budget. I just saved myself $100 and I got trim. I'm not eating as much. Or you could go into eating things like grass. You know, you mow your lawn and you get full and you get roughage. So your digestive system will help you. So with food, cut that in half. So far, we're up to $300 a week savings. That's 1 quad a week and 5 batteries. 1 quad and 5 batteries every week just from smoking, drinking. I'm leaving coffee in. but taking out half the food budget. Now, that's the real stuff. You don't need to smoke that much. You don't need to drink that much. If you do need to smoke, grow your own tobacco, roll your own cigarettes, and if you need to drink, distill it, make your own. It's so much easier. And if you need to make coffee, seriously, Amazon has bulk coffee. It'll save you about $3 a pound, and you roast it yourself, buy yourself a heat gun. I'll do a video of that. It's good because I love hand roasted coffee. Food's overrated. I mean, shoot, you've seen meth addicts. They're out there. You've seen them. They're wasting away, but they're living their best life. They're probably happier than half of us right now. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You say, Sully, how am I going to afford a Mr. Steel $900 par excellence quad? You know, that premium experience, that spit everywhere. By the way, you wear a mask so you don't spit on people, so that you don't spread the germs. So if you didn't see that, just spit it right out. But that's why you wear a mask. It's not for the breathing. It's to keep from spitting on people. Or, you know, it's like a diaper for a baby. It's to keep from pissing all over you. Like, cover yourself. Cover yourself. If you're out in public, wear a mask. Moving on. Let's say you want the premium experience of quad. It's $900. And you're thinking, I don't want to go for a month and a half trying to save up money to buy a DJI, to buy the Mr. Steel, to buy the KISS, to buy the 900 capacitors that go on it to keep the freaking ESC from exploding in your face. You don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy that. Like, I just don't want to waste that much time. So what do you do for that? That's where you go to what I call the peripheral stuff. And if you'll notice, I have right here drugs. There are two ways to take that. Number one, if you're on drugs, stop. Like, they're expensive. But because they're expensive, number two is just go ahead and start selling drugs. Cut out the middleman. Buy your own, sell your own, make some money off of it. Drugs, $1 billion a year industry. I mean, shoot, just sell drugs and I guarantee you quadcopters will go way back or way forward because you might have a new drug delivery system that the police haven't caught on to yet with selling drugs. China. Why would I put China up there? Again, two ways to look at it. Buy your parts from China because they're cheaper, or make a deal with China and sell trade secrets. Makes money. I mean, shoot, hey, you know, you have a hobby that you need to fulfill and you need cash for that hobby. Moving on, credit. Credit's a little controversial because a lot of people look at credit cards and they go, ooh, 35% interest. I don't want to pay that much interest. Neither do I. That's why you get credit and then you get cash advances and then you fake your own death. You don't have to worry about it after that. But you have all the stuff, credit, cash advance, max it out, fake your own death. It's a little more convoluted to use credit for quadcopters like that, but you can do it. And if you're really good and you do like, say, one of these Amazon credit, I have Amazon, I got cash back, you get rewards. You can max out your credit, get 2 to 5% back, and fake your own death. So you can actually use your cash back to pay for your own fake funeral because you have a hobby you have to fulfill. Moving on to home. Now, home is a little bit different because home is where the heart is. If you have a home, sell it and use all that money for quad stuff because your home is in your heart. You don't need a roof and that. No, you can cardboard, you're fine. Just sell your home and buy quad stuff. You'll be much happier. Live out of a van. Heck, live out of a van and do a blog. I forgot about that. I should put vlog across here. Live out of a van, do a vlog, sell your home. You got hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity. That's a good one. That's a good one. Or broad insurance. So just burn your house. Burn it down. Collect on the insurance money. Gets up to a little more controversial if you still haven't got enough. Because let me face it, once you're in this, believe me, the idea of slinging rock, which I didn't want to mention the drugs and slinging rock for props, but at some point you might have to sling some drugs, but you won't do it with a pimp. You'll be doing it for yourself, so that's cool. But at some point you're going to be like, I am tired of penny ante stuff. I don't want to save up $5 here, $10 here, a dime bag here, $1,000 here. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. I just want to do one fell swoop. And that's where we come with wife and body. And you might think, Sully, are you talking about selling your body? Like prostitution? And I'm telling you, I'm not. I mean, you have this thing called a kidney. It's extra. It's extra. You can donate a kidney, $50,000, black market. Take your other kidney though. Take the left one, not the right one. You can live with one kidney. You're not drinking as much anymore, except for coffee. You're not drinking as much, so just donate your kidney out. $50,000. That should fund your quadcopter hobby for quite a while. Now, what if you don't want to sell a body part? You know, you could pop out an eye, probably 20 grand for an eye, 50 for a kidney. I want to say 50, you know. If you got a very, very large endowment, then just take the money out of the endowment and use that. All right, so selling body parts, It's one fell swoop. You can only do it once, you know, so that part's a little bad. But I guarantee you, you'll make enough money in one shot and you won't want to do it again. So there you go. Kidney. Now, if you don't want to sell body parts, you can sell stuff that comes out of your body. And if you're a female, you can sell eggs. It's difficult. But if you're male, baby batter. You can sell baby batter. And that has two positive things for you. Number one, you sire all these kids you don't have to take care of. All the kids, none of the work, except for the work it took to produce the baby batter. But you know, that's cool, whatever. Number two, since the baby batter won't be on the brain, all right, ladies, if you're watching this, you might not know this, but baby batter on the brain makes guys do weird stuff. So if you ever wondered why someone like an Eddie Murphy or someone gets caught with a prostitute and you're thinking, that guy's rich, he could get anyone he wanted anyway. Baby batter on the brain goes to proximity effect, which means any port in a storm. So once you get that off, you're free to make logical decisions like selling your baby batter. Plus, it's a cardio exercise and you just, I mean, why let it go down the drain when they could be making you $100 a pop? Let's be honest. Now, ladies, if you are selling eggs, you can get like 10 to 12 grand for those. But for dudes, you know, $100 every couple of weeks, that's pretty good money. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Or, third option, sell urine. If you're clean, because you're not doing drugs anymore, because you cut those out, sell clean urine to drug addicts who are trying to pass drug tests. There's just all sorts of options coming up. But that brings us back to wife. If you aren't married, think about getting a wife. Two possibilities here. Once again, it's that two thing. One is really bad and I'm not going to say it. But two is beg your wife for money. Marry rich. Have you just thought about marrying rich? Have you given it any concept of just marry someone who has money? There you go. And I say wife. Wife can be a dude. I mean, shoot, wife can be whatever it is. If they've got enough money and you, trust me, when you get addicted to FPV, the baby batter on the brain will make you do some weird stuff. And that addiction to flight will make you do some weird stuff that, if the money's green, you're going to need it. You're going to need a lot of it. You're going to need a lot of it. Just our money-making ideas here. Hope you learned something from this. Like I say, I'm off to get rid of this kidney. I'm going to lose about 5 pounds. I needed to lose 5 pounds anyway, but this kidney coming out because it's not doing anything except hurting right now. And, you know, takes us all the way back for credit. By the way, if you rack up credit and you don't want to fake your own death, don't worry because the world's going to end pretty soon anyway. So you're going to die anyway. So heck, get as many credit cards as you can, rack them all up, enjoy yourself today. And I'm out.